Welcome back to Magic Cast. We're here with our Brandon and Ray's predictions for week 4. Wow.
Yeah.
We're already in week 4. That's 2 more weeks, and then we're going for the final 4. And so, just looking at the board, we're going to go ahead and we're going to run down each match. What will happen is each brother will be able to present their case as to who they think will win or lose. And then we'll be able to leave it to you to decide as which prediction is best and which is worst. And so, starting off, we're going to go ahead, bring up the board. And so, looking at the board, we have a match of Tyler versus Minyard. Now, Brandon, you won the coin toss, and so you'll go first as to who you feel is going to win in the match of Tyler versus Minyard.
Well, I really have a vendetta against Tyler right now because he whooped me pretty
I don't
good.
see what you have against the man. He's a nice guy and he's a great Magic player. I enjoyed our match even though I lost.
I think he might be a little too confident in his deck. I mean, yes, it is strong, and yes, he beat me blindfolded with one hand tied behind his back, but still, Minyard does have a pretty strong deck. She has burn spells, and with a deck against Tyler that's all about elementals and heavy creatures.
I think you mean she has removal spells. She's not running any red. You need to know your opponent's deck if you're gonna review it right. I mean, come on here. You don't even know what she has. How can she win?
Okay, let's get into
Sorry, I
this
was
prediction.
thinking of Ryan's deck burn spells, but yeah, she does have removal spells, and I mean, she has some pretty powerful vampires. I'm just saying.
Her deck's not bad.
But I'm hearing that you're feeling that there's going to be an opposite outcome.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give a thumbs down. Minyard is a very good player for a beginner. She played very well versus Ryan. She has a good deck, but there's no way she's beating Tyler. He's way more experienced. His deck is way better. He's going to kill her 2-0. She doesn't have a chance. Sorry, Minyard.
I'm going to say that I'm feeling like this is going to be upset. Just like last week with Chris and Tyler, I'm feeling that this is also going to be upset.
So you're going to give a thumbs up for Minyard?
Thumbs up for Minyard. I like to shake things up. I think it will bring a new light, and I'm rooting for the underdog.
Okay, so you heard it here. There's a disagreement about the Tyler versus Minyard. Alright, moving on. We have a match of Chris versus Brandon. And so, Death by Darkness versus Ed Dose. Race, we're going to start with your opinion about
Okay,
this.
I think Brandon's deck's going to win. Brandon's deck is very strong. I'm not looking forward to have to play him later in the tournament if I do. It's really fast. I'm going to go with Brandon. I'll say he beats him 2-1. I'll say Brandon's able to win 2 matches. I say 1 match. Chris is able to get some good draws, some removals, and able to beat him down. But that's only maybe likely. I mean, Brandon could easily beat him 2-0. I'm just being generous when I say he's going to beat him 2-1. So, my prediction, Chris goes down, Brandon beats him 2-1.
I'm going to have to disagree just a little bit. I mean, I appreciate the compliments you're giving me about my deck, and thanks to Tyler for making it a little bit better. But honestly, I believe that it will be a little bit closer than you think. I'm hoping for the outcome that I win 2-1, as you're generously giving Chris, as you said. But honestly, I believe his Doomblade, which I'm all for his Doomblade. They're very nice creature killing, especially if I'm trying to bring in my big creatures.
Well, if you bring in Bellfire Dragon, you'll be in trouble because it's red. But if you bring in Rakdos for the Ride, you'll be okay because it's a multicolored. One of those colors is black. Doomblade only affects non-black creatures. If you're not confident in yourself, then you will lose. You need to think you're going to win. But even if you go in there not trying, Chris isn't going to be able to touch you.
I'm thinking it's going to be a close match. I would like to give myself and agree with you that my burn spells and the speed that I present will probably win out in the end. I'm going to give myself a 50-50 chance against Chris.
Okay, so final decision.
I like myself a little too much. I'm going to also give myself 2-1.
Okay, so we finally agree on something.
So, Agreeal, Brandon will defeat Chris. Alright, looking back at the board, we have Race versus Kyle.
Ooh.
Brandon, your thoughts?
I think this is going to be a tough match. Race runs a really fast soldier deck. I mean, Kyle is a little bit slower, but he does have pretty nice combinations. Oh man, I don't know. This is really too close to call, but I'll have to say Race is gonna win 2-1.
All right, Race.
Kyle, I'm going to beat your ass 2-0.
And there's a McGriddle.
All right.
That's all I have to say.